Welcome to a new Daily Top Askreddit video. Today's topic.
What's a slang word, term that drives you insane? People claiming a hack. No, it's a tip. Life hack. Drive to work so you get there on time. WTF. Drive hack. Speed limit signs are not the fastest your car can go on that road. My boss told me about this really complicated eating schedule and routine he has and said it was something new called biohacking. It's just a diet. Just tell people you are on a diet. Dieting for middle management. I don't know if this counts, but I can't stand people replying this to comments on here. Go ahead, I know what you're about to do. That's literally what the upvote button is for. That. Or, take my upvote. I find that to be the worst variation. There's a button for that. I dislike, today years old, partly because as an Excel user it means 44,937 years old. The thing that pisses me off more about this phrase is that it is usually associated with some kind of life hack, about how you are supposed to use a certain product. No, Becky, the Juicy Juice Company never intended on you unfolding the top of the juice box to make little handles. It's just a coincidence. So stop pretending it's a feature you just now discovered. Companies market towards the lowest common denominator. You. So if there is a feature of a product they want you to take advantage of, you'd know it. Or something incredibly obvious everyone knows, like, I was today years old when I realized the crinkle part of plastic straws extends so you can bend them, and it somehow has 80 million comments saying, whoa, I had no idea. It should have been a fun little thing that appeared on 4 posts then died immediately. Started saying, yas, ironically. So it's a word I use now. But, boy did I used to give my little sister hell for it. Still not quite sure how I got here. Saying things ironically is a dangerous game. Before you know it you're in a work meeting saying, yas queen that shit be bussin', to your boss. Then, when confronted with a look of disgust, replying with, no cap. The way you looking at me is low-key sus. Not gonna lie. I knew I had to quit cold turkey when I called my toddler son, bro, much to his confusion. There's a lot of things like that. My parents used to call each other, babes, completely ironically. Making fun of particular couples they knew. They hated it. Now they only call each other, babes. Must be a well-known fact for modern linguists. Most of the slang I use, me and my friends started using ironically. Then it just stays. It's jarring when I meet different friends, different social groups, after not sharing them for some months and finding jarring the type of slang they use. After a while, I adopt some of it, after starting it as a joke. This thread makes me feel both old and young at the same time. I hate this entire thread. Preggers. I was always a fan of calling myself fat with child when I was pregnant, because it made people uncomfortable for some reason. When a good friend of mine got knocked up, I asked her, so when do you split into 2 people? Just to make everyone uncomfortable. Pregnant. Quote. Pregante. As a middle school teacher, sus, and cap, no cap, drive me bananas. ETA. Edit to add, sus, suspect, suspicious. Cap, bullshit, you're lying. No cap, telling the truth. You gotta use it back at them. Fastest way to make slang uncool in middle school. 46 and have people on my team in their 20s, and once I started saying things like fam and sus and no cap ironically, they stopped. It's great. My middle schooler quickly stopped using sus when his friends were in the car with us and I commented that something was sus. Whole group of 11-year-olds got quiet real quick and started whispering, bro, did your mom just say sus? Bro, that's so cringe. Then I asked them why I was cringe and told them I was just trying to stay hip with the cool words. Pretty sure my son died inside a little that day. Hilariously, cringe is on my list. UWU speak. Even ironically, it hurts my soul. Edit. I hate all of you. Ha ha. Asterisk looks down in a shy manner. I totally agree with you. Asterisk smiles at your face, but still too shy to make eye contact. Hey. BTW asterisk blushes. Your username. It sounds so sexy. Asterisk starts to pee pants a little. Out of excitement. Can you please spread my butt cheeks? UWU asterisk comes. Properly cringy. Well done. Removed. Removed. The punishment for UWU speak is euthanasia. It's not a euthanization, it's brutal murder. When someone asks for advice or asks a question on social media and says, and go. Quote. Restaurant recommendations in Brooklyn. And go. Yeah, I hate it too. Very demanding and impolite. This is for a church, honey. Next. I personally can't stand when people are voicing for animals and say, human. Drives me fucking insane. I hate that I even had to type it out for this. Pretty sure that's Ferengi. It probably would annoy me when people do that if it didn't make me imagine 'em as quark every time they say it. Removed. I still get icked by hubby and wifey. And even more when they get preggers or all the stupid variants of pregnant. Pregnant. I get grossed out by the word icked. I loathe most of the obnoxious words people will use to avoid saying vagina. Coochie, vajayjay, girly bits, parts. The list could go on and on. I don't mind the cruder stuff, like pussy, cunt, etc. But the 30-year-old women who use elementary school lingo to discuss their vagina just make me insane. Front bottom, makes my brain itch. Do you need to tinkle out of your front bottom? No. I need to shit out of my back cunt. Quote, this irks me because it comes from a weird childhood. Kids should be taught proper words for these parts. It's stupid to treat them as taboo or inappropriate. Edit. For those saying, well, I don't want my kids saying penis, vagina in social settings. This is the problem I'm talking about. There's a stigma that those words aren't socially acceptable. At that point, teach them the appropriate time to talk about those things. Don't shame or stigmatize those words. Kids are also less susceptible to sexual abuse when they can correctly name their parts. If a kid tells a teacher her uncle touched her cookie, the teacher would have no idea that it was a sexual action.